What you know about?
Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, welcome to episode 47 of the Crazy Shoes podcast. Shaffer, thank you for the intro. I appreciate that.
Gotta start the vibes high, man. Come on now.
Who wore number 47?
Some side end. I don't know.
AK-47, Andre Kirilenko. Come on.
Yep.
You gotta get that. You should know that. Come on. That's a dead giveaway. Come on. Some other notable players. Tiago Splitter.
Legend.
Yeah,
Jerry Lucas. That's pretty much it. Who are some people from other sports? Fuck, I don't need to look at any. It's the AK-47 pod. That's all you need to know.
the AK-47 from Cold War, the one from Modern Warfare.
That was a really funny joke, Schaefer.
It even made me laugh.
So first thing that I wanted to talk about this week, there was a lot of controversy around this, and I want to know what you guys think of it. Tim Tebow signed a contract to be a tight end for the Jaguars. How do you feel about it?
Bro, that's hype, dude. Give me Tim Tebow back in the league.
He's about to be on the practice
That's what
squad.
I like to see.
No way he's dressing all those games. There's no way.
Because
Get him warmed up a little bit, bro. He's big as hell. That dude could block somebody.
Or he won't make it out of camp. That's not my thoughts.
the controversy around it is he's basically taking a roster spot away from someone that actually deserves it, and he has never played that position. So he technically doesn't deserve it, apparently.
Well, you don't know until you try, so.
I saw that he hasn't played in the NFL in like over 8 years. He's played baseball. He's just been on the broadcasting and whatever. And then Colin Kaepernick still doesn't have a job.
Yeah, they're saying how is Tim Tebow getting a contract and Colin Kaepernick still doesn't have one?
It's Urban Meyer, dude.
Well, they're both
that is a big reason for it. Like, if you don't think he got that because of Urban Meyer, you're stupid.
Bro, Urban Meyer's gonna figure out a way to use Tim Tebow, bro. You just watch. Tim
but
Tebow's
also,
about to go off, bro.
I don't think no one apparently has ever heard of a locker room presence. Like,
true.
That just
Tim Tebow does bring the vibes, so.
Yeah.
If I heard him in the locker room, I don't know how I'd feel about it. Like a bench player, like trying to hype up the team.
Yeah, but it's Tim Tebow.
Bro, if I've seen Tim
even
Tebow,
if it doesn't matter if he's on the bench, everyone knows who he is. It's not like it's some random person that like no one on the team has ever heard of. Every single person in that damn locker room knows who that is. Doesn't matter if he's on the bench or not.
I feel like it doesn't even matter. It's like if you're all NFL players, it's like you're all don't have a name or you make a name at some point.
Yeah, but if you don't have the respect for one of the greatest college football players of all time, like, what the fuck are you doing? I think anyone that makes it professionally in football would at least respect him, no matter what. Except for the people that are on these talk shows that are saying that he shouldn't even have this opportunity, and he's out of the league for a reason.
I don't understand how like he would get a call like that. Like, I haven't seen any like workouts or anything about him.
It's literally just because it's Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Which it's not a bad thing. Like,
oh yeah, Urban Meyer's coached that dude for his whole college career, so he knows what he can and can't do.
Yeah, to me it's fine. And plus, I don't think people realize Tim Tebow really did not get that much of an opportunity when he was in the NFL.
Well, he played for the Broncos, which really wasn't.
He played for the Broncos. I believe he played 13 games that season, got him to the playoffs, beat the Steelers in the playoffs.
That was a wild card, right?
Yeah.
I believe so. And
Yeah.
then the next season, he was off the team because they brought in Peyton Manning. And after that,
Yeah.
I don't even think he played more than 5 games in the NFL. And it's
No,
not like he
nobody
played
really.
bad. They literally just didn't play him.
Yeah.
I don't know
I think it's kind
how.
of crazy, bro.
I think the reason why he wasn't that great of a quarterback, but it's just like he refused to play tight end, and that's the only way he would have stayed in the league at that point. And he just wanted to be a quarterback, and no one would play him at quarterback.
So then why are people getting mad that he's playing tight end now?
Because he hasn't played in over 8 years versus someone who's been training, you would think would get a spot before Tim Tebow would.
True. But he doesn't necessarily have a roster spot yet. Right?
Right now he does. Well, I mean, he's on like a camps like roster.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. If he actually does something, like, what the fuck are people going to say then? Oh, Colin
just gonna keep
Kaepernick
complaining,
needs a
dude.
contract.
The problem is with that is that there's just so much talent at the quarterback position nowadays. Like, bro, you have to be just you have to be on point to be a quarterback in the league now. Because there's
Mhm.
so many of them, and there's so many young dudes, especially, that are coming out of college and everything. Especially in this past draft, we saw, top 3 picks are all quarterbacks. So.
Yeah, I think Colin Kaepernick could be a backup quarterback in the league. He definitely could not be a starter. I don't care what anyone says.
He can be a backup for
Cause,
sure. Yeah.
Because there's backups
agree with
that
that.
could be starters already in the league.
Oh yeah.
But he could be a backup. But at that point, like he wants a big contract. Like when he was,
Which he's not gonna get.
when
'cause
he was in
doesn't deserve it.
contract talks like a couple years ago, and I forget what team it was that he was working out for. Like he was saying that he wanted like a crazy ass contract. No one's gonna give you that because you're not gonna be
No.
a starter. You're just gonna be a
Yeah.
backup. So
There's just too much
teams
talent
would
at the
rather
position.
just pay their backups backup quarterback money. They're not fucking trying to pay another starter.
Yeah, that's why it's a backup because you're not paying as much as the starters.
But
So,
I think Tim Tebow getting signed is fine. It makes sense. It's his college coach. He
I'll be
has
excited to see what happens.
he has the
too, so.
resume, and he didn't get much of a chance when he was in the league. So let him come back, even if he's playing 2 seasons or something. Like just let him play.
I don't see him making out of the preseason.
You don't think so?
No, I think he's just there to try it out.
I think they'll keep him on the roster.
Because they have better tight ends that they picked up for camp anyway on the roster.
How do you know? You've never seen Tim Tebow play tight end.
But they picked up the Ohio State tight end.
Yeah, but how do you know Tim Tebow's worse? You don't know how good Tim
He's
Tebow
never
is.
played tight end.
Okay, but you don't. So you still don't know. You don't know how good he is.
He hasn't played football in 8 years. He didn't.
I mean, he's probably thrown a football around a little bit, at least.
I've seen some clips of him throwing a football. It looked pretty disgusting.
You think
Probably
you could
ran around
throw
Steve.
a better spiral
throwing
than Tim Tebow?
He's throwing corkscrews in practice. There's no pressure. I don't know about you, but that's kind of bad.
Bro, put him at running back, dude. And just let him fucking run
Jesus
over everybody.
Lord.
That's what he did in college, bro. He just fucking ran over everybody.
Well, I mean, when you had the Pouncey brothers fucking blocking for you, I think it doesn't matter.
Bro, let's talk about dude, that Gator formation they had in college, bro, with him. That is the most iconic formation ever, dude.
That
Nobody can tell
entire
me otherwise.
team is like some straight out of a movie, dude.
Facts.
Like half that team's been arrested or is in prison.
Or has gotten in trouble for whatever.
Something.
Something illegal.
They need to make a documentary.
One of them's dead.
Yeah.
Your role model.
I wasn't gonna take it there.
All right. Well, let me. I got another question to ask you guys. How do you feel about the NBA play-in tournament.
Why is it 11 teams? Or
11? It's not
or
11.
is it 10?
Yeah, it's the 1 through 10 seed, and
Yeah.
it's the 7 plays the 8 seed, and the winner of that.
What's the 9-10?
No, the winner of that gets the 7 seed. The loser plays the winner of the 9-10, and then they play for the 8 seed.
That is really weird and
Why can't they
kind
just
of
keep
dumb.
it?
I think it's fine. To me, it makes a little bit of sense. Like, maybe they could adjust it a little bit so it's not like one and done, but usually towards the in that range, like the 7 to 10 seed, usually they're very close in record. So I think it's just a good way of putting different teams in the playoffs, possibly. Adds a little bit more weight to it, gives more teams a chance. I know people don't like that the NBA playoffs is even 8 seeds, like over half the league makes it into the playoffs. But like, what the fuck is the problem with that? I don't understand that.
Well, yeah, I'm fine with the 8 seeds and everything.
Because it's like,
Okay.
if you cut it down to like 6 teams from each conference, the top 6 teams make the playoffs. Bro, there's been 7 seeds that make it past the first round. Like,
Yeah.
what? So you're saying that they're not good enough to make the playoffs, so they can't compete, but they could beat the number 2 seed in a series. Like,
Yeah.
I think people underestimate how competitive the NBA is. Like, there's a lot of good teams. There's enough good teams to have 16 pretty good fucking matchups.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, at least in recent years, the East has been top heavy. So that's usually why I think that's why people criticize a little bit. But like the West is actually competitive. So
The East is becoming more competitive now.
because
as
teams
late
are
in-
teams are getting even
yeah.
worse in the East, to be honest. Like teams in
East
the
is
West
so
are getting
bad,
even
dude.
better.
The Knicks are getting good. So
Yeah, that's
there's
yeah.
always Randall.
True.
I don't know. There's
mean,
just there. I think there's way too much star power in the West at the moment.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty crazy.
for sure.
The West is a bloodbath.
I mean, there were a few people that left the West and went to the East. Like, I can't say left. So, I mean, one of them got traded, but like Russell Westbrook, KD, and Harden. But like LeBron went went to the West, and like fucking Luka is even better than he was. Jokic is fucking. Who else? Chris Paul. Chris Paul was in the West, but now he's on a team that is actually competing.
Top seed.
But I wanted to ask you guys about the play-in tournament because LeBron started talking shit about the play-in tournament. He last year said that it was a good idea. And then once he found out that his team was going to be in the play-in tournament, he said that whoever came up with it needs to be fired. And that it's a bad idea. So, and I
He's switching up real
believe
quick.
I believe they are in it. I think they're the 7 seed. Actually, they're playing right now. The Lakers are playing right now. I don't know if that affects anything.
80's back's gonna hurt by the time LeBron comes back.
For real.
Okay. So the Blazers and the Lakers are playing. And if the Blazers lose and the Lakers win, the Lakers are the 6th seed. But if the Blazers win or if the Lakers lose, they're the 7th seed. And the Blazers are currently up 21 on the Nuggets right now. So it's looking like the Lakers are going to be the 7th seed.
Holy
which
crap!
that means they play the Warriors in the play-in tournament.
Ooh.
So they play for the 7 seed, which, to be honest, I don't know which would be the better matchup for the Lakers to get anyway. Like, they're either playing the Jazz if they're the 8 seed, or if they're the 7 seed, they're playing the Suns. So,
All I know is it's if they come out slow, LeBron's missed the playoffs 2 out of the 3 years he's been in LA.
what you think
He
they'll lose 2 games?
If he can't, if LeBron doesn't come out in playoff mode, because I mean he hasn't played since what, March?
I think he's playing tonight.
Is he?
He was either coming back tonight or he'll come back
Back
in the play-in game.
But if he comes out flat, I mean they lose to the Warriors and they lose to who is the 9-10?
9-10 is Grizzlies Spurs, so most likely the Grizzlies are gonna win that game.
Yeah. If they come out flat, then they lose to the Warriors and they could lose to the Grizzlies out of the playoffs again.
It's gonna be really tough for the Lakers to
Lose
get far, because they're gonna have tough matchups, and their team is banged up with injuries. You got good players that just aren't playing good at all. It's been rough for them.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've seen people say that, like, their roster isn't good. Their roster's good, or at least, like, last season, all of those players were good players. They're just not playing good right now.
So they need LeBron back.
Which is not good.
Yeah, LeBron could be the reason. He kind of holds that team together, but
I think he holds every team he's on to get together.
Pretty much. But yeah, I was hoping. So I wanted a Lakers Warriors matchup in the play-in tournament just because it's probably gonna be a really good game. But I kind of wanted it to be the Lakers played the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies won, and the Grizzlies got the 7 seed, and then the Warriors were in the 9 seed, and then they won. So then it was Lakers Warriors for the final spot. That would have made it crazy, but the Lakers have to lose 2 games to even get knocked out. Which the Warriors just beat the Grizzlies. Not that means that, like, if they play them again in the play-in tournament that they would beat them, but it's obviously a team that they can beat. So I think the Warriors will get in. And I
Steph
honestly
MVP?
Huh?
Is Steph MVP?
No. If he was a higher seed, he definitely would be.
I mean,
But
Westbrook
that's
was
just
a 7 seed, 6 seed winning MVP. That's the only reason why I brought it up.
Yeah, but that was like his first that was the first triple double season, so they weren't gonna let him lose the MVP with that.
Oh, it's going to. You think it's going to Jokic?
Yeah, I think pretty easily it'll go to Jokic. I would love for it to go to Steph, but he doesn't have the traction. Like, people just throw too much of it on team success for any player like that to be able to win it. So, plus the Nuggets, before Jamal Murray went down, they were like a top 5 team in the league, so, which they still honestly might be. It's close.
How far do you think the Nuggets will get?
Well, they'll get past the first round, but it depends on who the matchup is. I don't know exactly who it would be. Which there's still plenty of games going on right now, so things could change.
Right.
But they would play the Trailblazers first round. I think they can handle the Blazers.
Blazers are overrated.
I don't know how the bracket works out. I think it would be so it's 1-8 on one side, 2-7 on the other, then the 3-6, then the 4-5. So they would play either they would probably play the Jazz in the second round. They're either playing the Jazz or they're playing the Lakers, Warriors, Grizzlies, or Spurs. So I'm thinking that they might make it to the conference finals, but I don't know. This season is all over the place, dude. Anyone can fucking win it. Like, bro, imagine how crazy it would be if the Knicks won it.
That would literally be unreal.
It really would be.
Because the turnaround of that team is insane. So
Yeah.
I saw something about Giannis the other day. They were talking about how Jordan didn't win his first title until he was 28, and that Giannis is only 25, and that he still has time to get into his prime.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. I think there's a lot of pressure on players now to have success early in their careers.
there is for sure.
How long do you think it'll take him to win a title, or do you think he won't win one at all?
I think he has to move.
If he goes on the Warriors, he'll win a title.
True. I don't think he'll win one in Milwaukee just because
No one would wanna go to
unless they get
Milwaukee.
like some drastic trade or something that goes down. I don't think the team that they have right now can win a title. They need another star. Like,
Yeah.
Chris Middleton is an underrated player, but he's not like a star player. They need another star. Like, you've got Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and
Solid.
Giannis. Then you've got, this is just,
The boy Brook Lopez, Splash Mountain.
you got the Lakers that have fucking
Splash
the
Bro.
Lakers have fucking LeBron and Anthony Davis. They have 2 top 5 players. What do the Bucks have? The Bucks have a top 10 player in Giannis. He's probably around like 6 or 7 probably. Or 5. And then Chris Middleton is probably like late teens, early 20s. And Drew Holiday's around 30s probably. So it's not like they have upper tier talent. They have one of the best players in the league, but I don't know. They just don't have much around them. I just don't think that. I don't think that team works out very well. Plus contract situations, like you want like maybe some young players that'll be on smaller deals and stuff, and then bring in like a few veteran players that are actually like the better veteran players in the league, like Andre Iguodala on the Warriors. Probably one of the most important players for them, and he was on veteran contracts. Like, he was one of the better veteran players in the league. So you need players like that, so you can actually have enough money to have multiple stars. Instead, you're paying Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton superstar money, and they're not superstars.
They just need another good forward. I feel like they'll be good at that point.
Yeah, they either need a forward or a center, to me.
Splash Mountain out there, man.
Brook Lopez is good, but he doesn't do everything that they need him to do.
He's definitely a sleeper.
Is he a top 30 center in the league?
Obviously.
'Cause
He's a
he's starting?
starter.
Yeah, but where does he rank in there?
You think he's better than the Pistons center, dude?
Who's the Pistons center?
Exactly.
Look it up. Tell me who it is.
Bro, who's on the Pistons right
Yeah,
now?
no one's even on the Pistons anyway, so I'm not saying that he's outside of the top 30. I'm asking you where is he ranked in that?
I'm
He's in the
probably in like
20s,
the
bro.
mid. He's in the mid, like 17, 18.
Yeah, you think so? You really giving him that edge?
Definitely. Yeah, bro. He's an offensive machine. Jaleel Okafor is the
Jaleel
Pistons center.
Okafor? Ah, I think he might be better than Brook Lopez.
I don't think so, bro.
All right, here.
Bro,
Let's go through
are
the
they-
teams. You got the Sixers. They've got fucking Embiid. He's not better than Embiid. The Nets. They have DeAndre Jordan, or
Definitely better offensive player.
is that who starts for the Nets still?
Or do they run small ball?
I don't know.
do they
Yeah,
run
he's
point
obviously
guard?
better offensively, but is he a better all-around player? Is he just a better player than
He's not
DeAndre
better
Jordan?
defense. Well, they kind of like balance out because DeAndre Jordan's a lot better at defense than his offense.
Not anymore, really. I would say Brook Lopez is better than DeAndre Jordan. The Knicks, who the fuck is their center?
They run Julius Randle.
Who
No,
Randle?
it's
They're running small
it's
ball.
that dude that gets all the blocks.
Um,
That really narrows it down. I know.
They got Noel on the roster.
Mitchell
They got-
Robinson, is that who it is?
Yeah, I think that's who it is.
The Hawks. Who do the Hawks have?
Do they run
No, I don't think John
John
Collins.
No.
I don't think so.
What do they run? According to Google, the only center on the roster is Bruno Fernando.
Okay, so John Collins is the center.
Yeah.
The Heat, Bam Adebayo, Celtics. Who the fuck do the Celtics have?
Do they still run Al Horford or did?
I
No,
thought
him.
he
That's
I thought
how
he
much
was in
I watched.
OKC.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson's kind of cheeks.
Yeah,
That
he
dude
is.
That is the most
That dude has always
overpaid
been
player in the
cheeks.
league.
All right,
The Wizards, definitely.
I'll give it to you, Shape. He's in the middle of the pack, but
Definitely.
I don't know.
Sleeper.
That team just needs to make changes. There
They
is
can't-
plenty
they
of
can't
time,
attract
but
free agency players. They can't. Because who the fuck wants to play in Wisconsin?
well, yeah, but they also don't have the money to just straight up sign someone anymore. They just need to trade. That's the only way they're gonna get anyone.
There's a
Yeah.
trade or draft, and there's no way they're gonna get a good big man or whoever they need later in the draft. Ooh, Major 3 was today.
In the CDL, fucking phase 1, obviously.
He's just
I'm not surprised.
Toronto's the most cruddy team I've ever seen, dude.
Yeah, they are some fucking rats, bro. Pretty
Did
wild.
they beat Optic?
Yeah.
Game 5, round 11.
Oh, jeez. Of course, the fucking search nerds.
They do have some S&D kids on that team.
Fucking insight, dude. That kid's a fucking S&D. You can just tell.
Cruddy. I literally hate Kleenex with a burning passion.
Kleenex is nasty, but he is an
I just hate
S&D
looking.
kid.
He has
Yeah.
like the most punchable face I've ever seen, dude. He's just soft the shit out of him.
Talk him.
God damn, I had something I wanted to talk about. I think I was talking to Mark about it. Whatever it was, I don't even fucking remember. Come on,
Yeah, we talk about a
man.
lot of stuff, so I don't even know.
Yeah, we do. We do. Well, you're right about that, Mark.
I mean, we're in here every fucking
You're
night,
not
so.
wrong. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. True. Yeah.
You gotta start writing down this stuff.
Well, I thought of it as we were talking earlier, and that's like maybe 10 minutes ago I thought of it, and now I fucking forgot.
Literally, all you gotta do is just as soon as you're like, oh, let's talk about it. You gotta be the one SpongeBob scene where it goes, write that down, write that down.
Jeez.
They're playing tic tac toe on the fucking notepad.
Oh my gosh.
I can't remember it for the life of me.
Bro, this dude's brain's going numb like mental freeze.
Mark, that was an unnecessary joke. That's so unnecessary.
Bro, you handed me that shit on a silver platter, bro. I served it up
I
Gary's
threw
way.
I threw you up a lob.
Yeah, bro. And
You
I
hit that
fucking
quadruple windmill.
windmill between the fucking legs 360.
His brain looks like an astronaut in the ocean there.
What you know about?
Oh, okay. I think I remember it, but I'm gonna talk about something else first, just because I just saw it. Kyrie Irving, 50, 40, 90 for the season. How you feel about it?
Overrated.
You think
Cool.
so?
This dude doesn't give a damn about basketball
Hey,
right now.
at least he's
I
efficient.
mean, he's efficient.
At least he's
without
efficient.
giving a single damn about basketball. I would hope he'd be efficient when he has one of the greatest scorers of all time on his team.
Who, DeAndre Jordan?
Not Blake Griffin.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Do they start Griffin or no? Does he come off the bench?
No idea. Honestly,
Okay.
since I stopped playing 2K, I stopped watching basketball.
Same.
I can't do
here.
it anymore, dude.
But I stopped playing 2K a while ago. So.
Okay, are the Hawks playing still? No, the Hawks are done. Okay, so it's official. It is official. I don't think he had enough free throws attempted for it to like count. Because you have like there's a minimum amount, but Tony Snell, a 50-50-100 season, didn't miss a single free throw all season.
Shout out to Tony Snell.
51 from the field, 57 from 3.
Bro, that is very efficient, bro.
What was it, 2 years ago? He was he had the game where it was like 25 minutes with no stats.
Yep.
Yeah.
The iconic 25-minute no stat game. Jobs a 50-50-100 season.
Absolutely.
The thing
He's
is,
so wishy-washy.
I don't think it counts because he only has 11 free throws on the season.
Yeah, I think you need like 120 or something
Yeah.
like that to count.
And like
it counts for me.
He had
so.
62 threes, 22 twos, and 11 free throws. All right. Now that I remember what the other thing was, at least I think this is what it was. Either way, we're gonna talk about it. Mark, we talked about it last night. I asked you, I was like, do you think John Cena is gonna come back to the WWE?
Oh yeah.
And then
dude,
he comes out and says that he wants to return to the WWE. You said that he wasn't gonna come back.
I didn't think he was, bro. I mean, I'm down for it. Don't get me wrong.
Bro,
I want him to come back because, bro, I miss him, dude. I miss hearing the do 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 do, and then him just coming down the ring and sprinting down the fucking ramp.
Gets the fucking
like, bro.
Shaffer, I've said this before to Mark that if I was a WWE wrestler, it would literally just be like my music would come on and I would just fucking full sprint just the fastest I can. As soon as the music starts, I'm full sprinting down to the ring and getting in it as fast as I can, even if I'm the first one to come out.
You're gonna be out of gas 3/4 down the fucking runway.
He's gonna get
full
to the
sprint.
He's gonna get to the ring in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be sitting there. Fucking
Oh
But yeah,
my
I
gosh.
said that John Cena, they need to bring him back. He needs to like win like a Royal Rumble or a Money in the Bank, something. He needs
He's
to
gonna
win.
win the WWE Championship, dude.
Well,
Come on now.
he needs to win something to get a title shot, and then he wins the title match, breaks the record, and then retires
We're good.
directly after the fight that he wins the title. Retires instantly.
Drops the mic.
In the ring. They just 1, 2, 3, and then they just chuck the microphone in the ring and he fucking retires right there. That's all they need to do. But now that he came out and said that he wants to return, it's not going to be like that. They're actually going to have him be there for a while.
Yeah, not at all. They're the thing is like so obviously he's not gonna make like I don't think he'll make a full on like weekly wrestling return. He'll
Mhm.
be there if he's gonna make like a full-time return. It's gonna be like an Edge situation right now where he's gonna show up for certain things, but he's not gonna be there every week.
The
Yeah.
Undertaker.
But yeah, I would totally be down for him to just win a Royal Rumble, fuck around. You hear John Cena's music and the Rumble, he's fucking running down that long
and the
ass
thing
ramp.
is, they need to not say anything. Like no one knows that he's returning and he's the last man
Facts, bro.
out. Like that would be the
Number
craziest
30,
shit ever.
bro.
He's the last man out.
Yeah,
he
dude,
comes
that-
out
that-
and just annihilates everyone.
Bro,
that
he's gonna
iconic
have some. It's just some legendary entrance, like some Undertaker type shit. Just the lights go black, and you're like, "Oh shit, he's coming out!"
They fake you out. They make you think it's the Undertaker or something.
They're
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, the Undertaker's coming back!" And then
Well, no,
you just hear, "Doo, doo, doo, doo."
They just need to have the timer go down, and as soon as it hits 0, it's like dead silent for like 30 seconds. Like no one comes out,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden his music starts. Like that's the only way to do it, bro. And
Bro,
then he
everybody-
has to come out and win it. So
Yeah,
You
because
can't
by
have
that
number
time
one.
they're gonna have fans at that point. Like in the arena and everything. So
yeah.
the pop for John Cena, dude, is gonna be insane if he comes back.
Oh my god.
I already know it's gonna be insane. I'm gonna be jumping out my seat, dude. I'm gonna be
Bro.
running around my basement looking like John Cena, dude, getting in the ring.
This dude's about to elbow drop his bed and start sprinting.
I'm gonna fucking run around my house every time I see like my brother or someone. I'm gonna fucking shoulder tackle him.
You're
I'm
gonna
just gonna
hit him.
jump out of it and throw my fucking shoulder at him. And I'll pick him up on my
You're gonna
shoulders and fucking
his
slam
ass.
him.
You're gonna spear his ass and just go, "You can't see me."
Hit him with a 5-knuckle shuffle.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well,
Brady would be out for the fucking count.
Oh, he's done for.
it is about that time, guys. What time do you think it is?
Time is it?
11:01.
It's time for the Chuck Klosterman hypothetical for this
Chuck.
week.
Let's go.
It's 11:02. It's independent reading time.
It's Chuck Klosterman time.
It's independent.
It is. It's Klosty time.
It's the Chuck.
Klosty time.
Oh god.
Did you guys watch Major Sunday and connect your accounts so you can get the calling cards for Cold War?
Oh my. I don't even play
Shaffer,
that ball
please
that
just
game,
shut
so-
up.
Yeah, you did.
All right, this one is called The Nude Acquaintance. Think of a specific friend of yours.
Mark.
Not your best friend, but someone who is more than an acquaintance.
Oh, so Mark.
Ah, fuck you.
Okay. Someone who is A, more than an acquaintance, and B, physically attractive. So none of us.
Oh, so Mark.
So Logan?
Jesus Lord. All right. One day, while trolling the internet, you accidentally come across 3 nude photographs of this person reclined on a sofa bed. The pictures were clearly taken several years ago, and it's unclear if the photos were casually posed or taken without the subject's knowledge. Your friend looks comfortable, but they are never looking directly into the lens of the camera. The pictures are not labeled, and your friend's name is not listed anywhere on the site, but you're certain that this is the same person you know. What do you do with this information? Do you tell anyone?
You gotta put it on an advent calendar, bro.
Fucking hell. Jesus. Of course, this dude says some stupid shit like that. Well, if it's okay, so you're telling me more than an acquaintance?
Yeah.
But not your best friend.
Hmm.
And they have to be physically attractive.
I don't know. I probably would just tell him.
Yeah.
I'd be just straight up with him because that's just kind of how I am.
You just be like,
I'm a straight
yo,
up kind of guy, you know?
I was on this site. Don't ask me how I got on this site, but I see
So
some
as you can
nude
see,
photos of you.
I was in the middle of my session when I came across these photos.
He said, and you were towards the final chapter. You said,
When I found these, I figured I'd probably tell you about
I figured I'd tell you, nice cock.
them. Oh my gosh, bro.
I'm
What are
not
you
saying
doing,
anything.
Logan?
I'm not saying a damn thing.
What are you doing,
I'm
Logan?
just scrolling past it, minding my own business. I'm not gonna say a damn word.
That image is gonna haunt your brain the rest of your life. And you're telling
I
me you're
have images in my brain that already haunt me for the rest of
Hmm.
my life, so don't worry about it, Shave.
Bro,
you're
I've
just,
seen
you're
Kevin
just gonna
Ware.
store.
I've seen Kevin Ware tear his whole fucking bone out of his body. So
Well, I
that's
mean,
about-
I don't know what's more like scarring in your brain, seeing Kevin wear his leg or seeing your boy's hog. I don't know what's more scarring your brain.
So you think dudes are physically attractive?
If he's physically attractive, it means doesn't he have to have a hog?
Well, it could be a female too. It doesn't have to be a dude.
Shit, you're right.
This was
But I'm gonna talk to women, so obviously it has to be a dude.
You know what, Jay? I'm same here, dude. So, oh god, that. Oh my gosh, bro! You really pulled that one out.
This dude
Am I
Schaefer
right or am
needs
I
to get a
wrong?
grip, bro.
Am I right?
Right about what?
Oh,
It's mentally scarring either way.
I don't think it
well,
would
yeah,
be
you're not wrong.
scarring.
All right.
You really think that would be scarring?
I could depict it, yeah.
You never would look at your homie same again.
That's exactly why.
You think so? You really think that,
Yes.
Shape?
Yes.
That's what you think?
You wouldn't be able to look at him with the same exact way, seeing damn.
Like if you saw your friend nude?
I wouldn't be able to see them the same now.
That image would just pop up in your head.
Exactly.
I don't think it would be that scarring. I'd just scroll past it. Like, just is telling them about it gonna like give you closure? Like, it's not gonna
It'll make me feel better about myself than just not
I
to
figured
tell them.
the thing for me about that is I just feel like they'd probably want to know. So if they didn't know that I was up there, then now they know.
Well, yeah, but what if you tell them that you saw them and they knew that they were up?
Then okay. Figure I'd just tell them anyway, just in case. You never know.
Like,
And they
yo,
said,
I
"Oh yeah,
saw
oh
that
yeah,"
shit. That
and
shit
they're
was
like, "Oh
nice,
yeah, dude.
bruh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I remember those pictures." All right,
All
then,
right,
buddy.
let's wrap it the fuck up. Everyone's fucking socials are up on the screen. Mine's over here, right here. They're also down in the description, as well as everyone else in Crazy Shooters. All Crazy Shooters socials are linked below. At Crazy Shooters on Instagram.
At Courageous Shooters on TikTok.
No.
I create just shoot on Twitter because they don't
There
give
you
us enough
go.
care.
Now Mark.
At Courageous Shooters on TikTok.
You were watching this on
Twitch.tv/Courageous Shooters.
you were watching this on the YouTube channel. Leave a like.
Ooh, this one.
Mark.
CourageousShooters.com.
There we go. Shaffer.
You're watching this on the YouTube channel. Leave a like,
There we
subscribe,
go.
hit the bell.
What bell? The Liberty Bell? Or the Raja Bell?
The Tony Snell.
Okay.
That made no sense.
Shave, do you have anything else to send us out on?
Advent calendar, that shit. What the fuck?